guys, it's Mary. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go over this. Yes, it's the Sonic makeup brush head. This is Clarisonic's awesome commercial. Don't even try this.
Right now, I can see it in your eyes. Let's dance and burn the night. Jump around, just fast and hide. Kiss me a while, take me aside. Hate me all night, hold me to die. Rip all the lights, take all the kids. Don't be a drag, just be a queen. Got you off the streets on me.
Okay, maybe if you're my age, don't try it.
Lift your fairy tale for a while, little party queen. You're just sad outside.
So, let's talk about it for a second here before we start putting things on. There's a learning curve to this. First time I put it on, even despite the fact that I watched Angie right after it first came out, I watched her mess up with it. So you'd think I'd remember that, right? No, I did not. So the first time I put it on, I was like, what a mess! Who would ever want to do this again? And no, it took forever to do my makeup. It was leaving streaks and it was just And I tried it with several foundations. I mean to tell you, I just kept taking it off and then putting it back on. I think that we are just so used to take the brush and really buff our foundation in that it's a hard concept for us to think that we just barely let this touch your face and it's gonna go, right? In this video, I'm doing it the right way. And as you can see, I think it did fabulous. It looks really pretty. And then I'll give you my thoughts afterwards, but let's get to the demo. I'm gonna take this primer. So this one is the BECCA First Light. I feel like, I've already got it on here with my fingers, just finished putting it on, but notice that I am it's barely touching my skin. That's the trick to this. Barely touch your skin with it, just like if you were washing it, and circular motions. It tickles a lot. It's all I can do not to laugh. Because these little vibrations, even more so than I think than when you wash your face with it. Watch this. You see? Look how fast that goes. That's why it tickles. Look. Alright, it did a beautiful job except for leaving bristles, which it is leaving less bristles than the first few times I used it. The first few times I used it, there were bristles all over my face. And I'm like, who wants that? Now I'm going to go in with the foundation, so I'm going to use YSL this time. I'm going to use a pump and a half, just like always. Now, you don't need as much product, so I don't know why I just did that. I know this. Let's just get that on the brush here. I'm just going to dot. And here we go. I've been using it all week, so I got that vibration that lets me know that it's getting low on charge. So this foundation looks better than the rest of the foundations, but I don't like, even though I did call them on the phone and I've read dermatology reports that say that this is perfectly safe to come up under the eyes, I don't think that it does a very good job coming up underneath the eyes. I still have to pat out when doing that. Let's give it something really hard and thick to handle. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Palette. Okay, so notice I have to get a brush anyway. Woo! We are putting a lot. But I had used it previously, you know, with the normal amount of product that you would use, and I felt like it just blended it completely away and you couldn't see it. So I want to see with more on here now, what will it do? Now, I do a lousy job here on my chin, and I do not get it blended out. I was getting rushed because it was running the charge down. Ready? So while I have used a lot more product than I normally would, I feel like it took this much product to actually show up when I'm done as it would if I used a regular brush and less product. I think that it looks beautiful. Excusing the chin, I think that it came out beautiful. Oh, you hear that? See, it's telling me it needs charged. It's not gonna go much longer now. It's letting me know a thing or two. It's saying I deserve a vacation. Okay, I'm going to flip this brush over and get the highlight side. I feel like the highlight won't be as hard. So this is NARS, no it is not, it's Wet n Wild Peach Bottoms, or Peach Bums, or something like that, and it is a dupe for NARS, Orgasm, so that's why I said that. I'm just going to circle some of that up here. Whee! Woohoo! Okay, done. Here's what I think is the most amazing thing. Here's a clean wipe, right? Where did it go? I mean, there is minimal amount, and you saw what all I put on there. I mean, we went through the whole gamut, and that's all I got off that. All right, so am I going to keep it? I don't think so, guys. Here's why. It's not that it didn't do a good job. It did. It looks really pretty. I use, other than my foundation, I use powder products. Okay, this isn't going to work with powder products. They need to be cream products. I'm not going to pull this out to get my sunscreen in. I'm not going to pull this out to put on my primer. I, for some reason, just love putting my primer on with my fingers. And my contour and my highlights and stuff, they're all powder. Not only did I not think about the fact that I can't use dry products with this, but I really underestimated how annoying it was going to be going back and forth from the bathroom to my vanity with the Clarisonic, putting on my makeup, then having to go back and take it in the bathroom, and then putting it back in the... I just didn't like running back and forth with it, and for just foundation, it wasn't worth it to me. So I'm not really going to use this to put on anything but foundation. Who might enjoy this? If you use a lot of cream-based products, then you may really want and like this, because as you can see, it gave a beautiful finish. It blended everything and married it together just perfect. So I think that that would be good for someone like that, but I'm not going to change my product lineup. Here's another scenario where you maybe want to do this. If you already have a Clarisonic, then maybe if you're the type of person who just has to have a $110 bottle of La Mer foundation and you can't live without it, you might want to use this because it does not take up any of your product and you need very little product for it to work. So that's a situation where maybe you might do that. Okay, then I hope that was useful to you in making a decision maybe, or maybe it was just fun to find out what my take on it was. I don't know. But in any case, I want to thank you for being the best part of the Fritzy family, and if you're not having a blessed day, please go out and be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
It goes, ooh, under your eyes. You know, be shooting ultrasound in there. It's not ultrasound. It's sonic. It oscillates. It, like, spins. Whatever, I'm going to get you. Come here. Come back here. I'm going to get you with this. It's going to oscillate your face. Oh, wait. What'd you do? You ran the charge down. See, you can't be trusted with anything. You can't play with no more of my toys. Gadgets. Whatever. I'm not even going to say, no, I'm not. Whatever. I was being really silly earlier, and I thought it'd be funny if I went over to the Sonic and got a milkshake and then come back and, like, poured the Sonic milkshake on my brush. Because it's a Sonic foundation brush. I know, it wasn't funny. It kind of was, right? Okay, let's take a vote. Who all in the house thought that was just a teeny little bit funny? Yeah? It tickles! It tickles! It tickles so bad! It's like opening up my sinuses! Open them sinuses up, baby! Woo, yeah, do it! Tickles! Tickles! Here's my mustache! See? I got a little mustache! Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Taylor Swift only wishes she was me. Okay, then, let's talk about my thoughts. Would I purchase this? I did purchase this. What are you talking about? You're such an idiot sometimes. Would I purchase this? No, I stole it. I went in there and I just grabbed it off the shelf. Now you know. Security was chasing me through the mall. Okay, so, would I buy this? You did it again. Okay, so... What? This sounds like a hyena or something. I keep laughing. All right, take 374 after this sip of coffee. Okay.